Hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna discuss a bit about what I think can be the future of the work. And when I'm talking about work, is about mainly the professional work that people will have to do in the future, and see how this will reshape what will be the needs of for the society, that will obviously modify the way that some professions can be perceived as more as a better image, because probably they will gonna get more well paid than some of the money that people today receive from the professions, in comparison with other ones that probably would count as that have some type of thing that we could call that is a good job, a job that probably the people will incentivize anyone to get them and have all the type of education that is needed to get it, and that probably will be much less paid than what they are now. So what do you have to understand, that everyone is paid the what we spend is having in account what's like the offer, the value that I deliver, and as well the relation that is between the offer of people that have the ability to deliver that value by the demand that exists by that value. And so how this can be clarified, we see that the demand that exists for people that are like has someone that we could call as a teacher in college, the demand is high. A lot of people still now will go for the college, and the reality is that we have by each teacher probably for each teacher of some specific learning matter that we have to get, we have like by each college university we got like 50,000. We can't even reach to these numbers, 50,000 people that just consume of what one teacher produces. And so the demand is high, is high. The offering, it's not that much, because neither everyone likes to be a teacher, but as well exists a good amount of people that have educated from their fields, and they chose, instead of going for the to going for entrepreneurship, they go for teaching other ones. And so by this type of comparison, by the value that they deliver, that is a value that it's not probably the one that's the most useful, because it's not someone that we can call as a company that it delivers directly a value, that is a product, a good, that in exchange they receive something in that we do like. It is the main goal, the money, in comparison with teacher that it delivers skills. The proposition is to increase the skills of the people, that these people so will perceive as valuable what this helmet gives to them later on, when they so gonna work in the market and so gonna apply what does the skills that people have done. So it's not a direct relation in terms with money, and that's why if we look for what will be in the one of the points, that is the relation between demand of and offering, that's why the college teacher, even they receive well, it's not that much, because the value that they deliver is useful, but it's not directly like a exchange, that the value that they deliver is something that directly goes towards so the people that receive it is directly so a good bite itself. It's not the knowledge that we get, it's as well a resource that we use to get so the main goal, that is money. And so teacher kind of gets has it's not gonna so well paid as someone that probably has low offer as the as teacher, and they contribute for a lot of ones, and what they deliver as well the main goal. Example that I give, someone that has a technology that is disruptive, and so by being disruptive and is a technology that is as well that accomplish satisfying a need, that's gonna say that's a technology that gonna give so people the ability to make and have like any type of health being like less in probability to exist. Will be something that's the main goal. We have a goal to survive. We fight, we do things to survive, we do diet. people as well, they look for doing cardio type of activities like running. And so it's a thing that's good. It's a thing that is available. People gives their money directly for people in order to get this technology. That's so obviously contributes to a thing that I do like in reality. Is something that's good by itself and not something that can be used toward just in the future being something useful. Not. It's just directly that I can use now and impact something right now. And other looking for the other side and that changes the way that we can perceive as well. So the value that comes in terms of money for the people that has technology is the offering and demand. Is something that I've called disruptive because neither and everyone has, and so the offer side is really low. Doesn't exist a lot of people, and the demand is a lot. Everyone does like it, and so probably what's going to happen. Obviously, this has to have in count as well other components, that is the costs that people support to produce technology, but probably these people will get a lot of money. And so, how this is introduced for the reality, and so what will we be reshape the world? Some type of jobs that you can look and you probably can think that is bad seen today. Probably we will look that is people that works in making constructions is a reality. But how this has to change the way that I will see, and I make this here saying that this won't be one of the jobs that want to get well paid in the future, because now offering is much lower, much low. It's like people don't like to do this. People don't like doing building things, having to get exposed to sun, to weather conditions. People don't do it, so offering decreases. Constructions, everyone likes constructions for their houses, for companies, for making any type of things. Probably the things that we see is needed to get constructions being made, so exists a lot of demand and is something that's valuable. What I do, I produce something that people they can live on, and in exchange they directly give me money. So I'm paid by the value that I deliver, and the value that I deliver it directly is something that people like. What could be something that is not increased too much is because people don't have infinite time, though we have other concept that obviously as in count of what's valuable is our work, that is scalability. In that case that I given, it will be much more well praised than it was in the past, but still we have limitations in scalability. We have not created like a way that we just put effort in 24 hours and can make infinite houses. Not, we just can our attention and our ability to build house in the place that I mean, but in other way, the value that I deliver, even if it's not that much infinite by a lot of people, the reality is I'm got well paid by one service that I made, and so it's as well other way that can make evaluation of what's gonna be my revenues. And so, in comparison, probably works that are made in probably someone that works in accounting, probably, and it is today still something that is much well seen as someone that goes for building. But the reality is that the value that it delivers is something that's useful. Yes, accounting, you have to manage the accounts so for the company, but it's not something directly that that works with probably clients. It's not something that works directly so for the company that influences so much work and the value that the company provides for the client. It's more a management type of task and not so something that directly impacts the way that companies receive, but obviously aggregates value. So it's a thing that is not so much well evaluated as the example that I gave for someone that produce a final good that's more for the clients. But for example, if we look for the other side as well, the offering demand, offering, well, the only offering that can exist is the way that we the people that have get so formation in this degree. But reality is that we have one feature that will influence a lot in mainly people that have this type of jobs that tends to be repetitive. That is the EA. What will happen? Not today, but probably in the future we're gonna see EA that have the ability to make and to manage these accounting type of function and behaviors than someone that works in the field does, which so gonna increase a lot of things that are able to offer that value, which so gonna decrease the value that one of these unities, that is the people that works in that, provides. And so not gonna increase the demand, but the offering is gonna exponentially increase, and it's gonna something that happens already with people that works with code. We have a lot of AIs that are already able to produce code, so decrease the value that someone that is a program has. And so it's important to understand that if you want to, and a lot of people have and want to get money, we have to look for these concepts. If your work has scalability, if your work, what's the relation between offering and demand, and if you what you produce as value is like as much as possible is directly is involved with the main goal of someone that you are working it, or if you're like a business to consumer type of working that you're doing it, even better. And so see ranked so your work in these three parameters, and see so what were the traps that so can increase the entries and people that are able to deliver the same as you, because these decrease scarcity, and we know that which less scarce you are, less so your work gonna have in terms of value. People will pay less for you because have competitiveness of in your field. And so see your work deep and think critically and reshape your way that you see the professions today, because some of these gonna suffer these type and differences in the way they are classified in these three parameters. And so don't have any type of pre-built type of thinking belief that not gonna be the something that's gonna be applied in the future. So see you in the next one.